front, it's that time again, and that time, last Thursday was National Drink Wine Day, Monday was National Margarita Day, so it's timely that that lovable lush with the deep baritone voice should drop by. As you all know, Foster Brooks was a regular on the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast back in the 70s. Well, tonight, he lives, and he's on our stage. Would you please welcome Chick Jordan, a.k.a. Foster Brooks, and his straight girl, Shirl, who will have you in stitches, I guarantee it. Come forward, please.
Hello, Foster.
Excuse me. Could you tell me whether I'm a man or a woman?
You're a man.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, I was just in here yesterday, and when I was here, I left my glasses in the washroom, and I couldn't remember which one.
So you come here often, Foster?
Oh yeah, I come in here every day, have a little drink, settle my nerves before I go to work.
So what kind of work do you do?
I'm a dentist.
You're a dentist. So where do you work?
In the mouth.
Wait a minute. You don't mean to tell me that you put a drill in somebody's mouth with that hand?
Of course not. I use this one.
Do you use any anesthetic?
Just enough so I don't hear the screams.
You know, I have a tooth that's a bit sensitive. Maybe I should come in and see you.
Why don't I just take a little look right now? Open wide.
Hey, that's my ear.
What's it doing in your mouth?
This is my mouth.
No, that's your finger.
I am just not sure that I trust you. Have you ever pulled out the wrong tooth?
Never. I did pull out a fella's tongue once.
Oh, what did he say?
Oh, he said,
I mean, wasn't he just really, really mad?
Oh, well, he wasn't at first. But when I told him to put it under his pillow and the tongue fairy would visit him, he's okay.
I don't know, Foster. How are you doing these days?
Well, you know, this past summer I was feeling a little depressed, so I called the suicide hotline, and they connected me to a Taliban call center in Pakistan. And they got all excited and asked me if I could drive a truck. You know, I think before I die, I'm going to swallow a bag of popcorn kernels, make the cremation more interesting.
What about your health now? Are you healthy?
Well, I spent some time in the hospital this past summer. I thought I was going to die. And my little granddaughter came in. She said, "Grandpa, when Grandma comes in the room, would you pretend you're a frog?" I said, "Well, why is that, honey?" She said, "Because Grandma said, when you croak, we can go to Disneyland."
Maybe you should take up a hobby.
Well, I'm trying to make new friends like they do on Facebook.
So how do you do that?
Well, every day I tell perfect strangers what I did that day, and I show them pictures of my wife and dog and cats and grandkids and great-grandkids, and I tell them I love them.
Is that working out well?
Oh, it's great. I already have three followers, 2 police officers and a psychiatrist.
Well, maybe you should take up walking for a good exercise.
Oh, the only reason I take up walking is so I could hear heavy breathing again. Yeah. I joined a health club this past year, and I paid $300, and I haven't lost a pound. Apparently, you have to go there.
You really should go there. They have some wonderful exercise machines.
Yeah, I did stop by there a little while ago, and when I did, this beautiful blonde came walking in, and I asked the trainer, I said, well, what machine do you think I should use to impress her? And he said, I would recommend the ATM in the lobby.
So how are you and your wife getting along?
Oh, not so well. Last week we were out at Arrowhead shopping, and she lost track of me and called me on my cell phone and says, where are you? And I said, well, you remember that jewelry store we were in 4 or 5 years ago, and you saw that beautiful necklace, and we couldn't afford it, and I said, someday I would get it for you. And she got all choked up and started to cry and said, oh yeah, I do remember that store. I said, well, I'm in the bar right next door.
Did you do any traveling this summer?
Oh yeah, and I got stopped by the highway patrol because I had a tail light that was out. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, officer, I didn't realize that. And my wife says, I told you 2 days ago to get it fixed. And then the officer's looking at my license. He said, sir, you know your license is expired? I said, oh, I didn't realize that. And my wife says, I told you last week you got a letter from motor vehicles about that. And I said, honey, could you do me a favor and keep your mouth shut? And the officer asked my wife, does he always talk to you like that? She said, oh no, only when he's drunk.
Did you see your in-laws on this trip? We're always glad to hear about them.
Yeah, I found out my brother-in-law's not as dumb as I thought.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, he told me he finally found the perfect girl. He could not ask for more. She's deaf and dumb and oversexed and owns a liquor store.
Anything else that you want to share with all of us tonight?
Oh yeah. You know, I recently found out how God made woman.
Oh, how did that happen?
Well, Adam was in the Garden of Eden one day feeling very lonely, and God said, what's wrong, Adam? And he said, he didn't have anyone to talk to. So God said, well, I'll make you a companion, and we'll call this companion woman. And he said, this lady will gather food for you. She'll cook for you. She'll not nag you ever. She'll always be the first to admit she's wrong when you have an argument. and she will never have a headache. So Adam said, well, God, how much would a woman like that cost? And God said, an arm and a leg. So then Adam asked, what can I get for a rib? And of course, the rest is history.
Thank you. Wonderful.